here we are. TUV 300 has two vacuum modulators. This is the first one, the white head here, and the second one is here. Yeah, this one. Okay. So yeah, I think this angle is better. You can see there are two hoses from the white head. The one hose has the red band and the other has the white band. The white band is the vacuum output and the red band is the auxiliary vacuum. I will tell about that later. Apart from this, there is the vacuum input which has the green band here. Can you see the green band somewhere here? Yeah, that is the vacuum input from the intake manifold. So it comes from somewhere here. Yeah. So this modulator is for the functioning of the turbo. This is the turbocharger. Let me give you an overview. So here, so what happens is TUV has a very good unique twin scroll turbo, wherein first stage of the turbo will work during the low RPM and second stage of the turbo will work during high RPM. In order to toggle between these two stages, there is this toggle gate and the lever goes to the valve here. In order to activate the toggle, usually it is like a switch, but instead of electricity, you get air pressure. The air actually activates the toggle. I'll show you how. Example, this is the air output from the turbo modulator. The white band you can follow, and there is a white band here. If I remove this, observe this lever. You can hear the turbo not working, but there is actually vacuum here. It is actually sucking my finger. I'm not sure if you can observe. Yeah, you can see there is a lot of vacuum here. So when I input the vacuum, the lever pulls. Lever pulls, and you can hear the turbo starting, right? Observe carefully the whining sound. Now there is no sound. So basically during low RPM, the first stage of the scroll is active. During high RPM, what will happen is the modulator just switches the vacuum. That is, there won't be any vacuum in this pipe. So the lever will go back and the second stage will open. So this vacuum is like a signal to operate a switch, and the signal to the modulator is of course electricity, so it fails sometimes. So the same function happens with the other modulator here, but I cannot demonstrate it because this works for the exhaust gas recirculation valve, which will be somewhere here. I'll just tell you what it does. Basically, during high RPM, when there is sufficient exhaust pressure, some of the exhaust gases are sent back to the intake manifold. So this has a lot of benefits. You can research about exhaust gas recirculation. Yeah, but why does the engine stall when these modulators fail? I'll come to that point. First, let me explain you about the turbo. See, the turbo in the TUV should be active during the low RPM, the first stage. So if the vacuum fails, the low RPM turbo won't function. So you will feel loss of pickup. So loss of pickup is a symptom of the vacuum modulator gone. Second, the EGR modulator. EGR should not work under low RPM. That is when the engine is under low RPM, exhaust gases should be going out, it should not go back. So it is the opposite. Here during low RPM the vacuum should work. Here during low RPM the vacuum should not work. It is like the switch put in reverse. So either cases you will feel loss of pickup because the turbo is not working, or loss of pickup because the exhaust gases are going into the intake and shuddering, and sometimes the vehicle will also stall because instead of getting fresh air it is getting exhaust air during the low RPM. So this is about the vacuum modulator. But intentionally you can always just remove the vacuum modulator and run the car, but it should not happen the negative way. That's all guys.